And a Health Watch now, it's World Ovarian Cancer Day, a moment to raise awareness and highlight the efforts to fight back against this disease.
Ovarian cancer is the second most common gynecologic cancer in the United States, according to the CDC, and it causes more deaths than any other cancer of the female reproductive system. So joining us with what you need to know about symptoms, screening, and more, we have Anna Demers, Board of Directors President of the Ovarian Cancer Alliance of Oregon and Southwest Washington, and Dr. Neda Juya, gynecologic oncologist at Providence Cancer Institute. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you both for joining us. Doctor, I want to start with you. Let's just kind of talk about ovarian cancer and really what is it?
Well, ovarian cancer is a cancer that arises in the ovarian structure of the gynecologic tract. It is also grouped in closely with fallopian tube cancer and primary peritoneal cancers, which are kind of treated as a conglomerate.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, and why in particular is it so devastating to women who face this diagnosis?
One of the reasons it's so devastating is there's no good screening test for it. So a lot of patients are often diagnosed when they are at an advanced stage, usually stage 3 or 4.
Now, I mean, Anna, you've shared your story about this with us before.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing it again, talking about that process for you?
Absolutely. So I was very lucky and was diagnosed at stage 1C. I had a family history of breast cancer, uterine cancer, colon cancer, metastatic prostate cancer, and I thought I was fine because I was screened for all of those things. I did not realize that a Pap test was not a screening tool for anything but cervical cancer. And so when I had a horrible pain, I just thought it was a horrible pain, and it turned out to be stage 1C, 8.5 centimeter tumor of ovarian cancer.
I mean, what a story of the importance of being your own advocate and listening to your body. What was kind of the alarm bell for you that thought something's wrong? I got to go talk to someone about this.
It just felt different, and I trusted my gut. I knew that my body, this pain was not a normal pain for me, and after a little while, it was still there, a couple of 3 weeks, and I thought I need to go see my primary care physician.
Yeah.
I mean, with that said, doctor, what is your advice to somebody who is it just advocate for yourself, to Emily's point, just go and make the phone call?
That's a good question. You know, I do agree with advocating for yourself. You know your body best, and if something doesn't feel right, it's important to reach out to your doctor and just say, hey, something is not right, can we look into it? And making sure you continue to advocate for yourself.
Are there any common signs or risk factors that people should be aware of?
To answer the first question about signs or symptoms, something that you would look out for would be feeling really bloated or getting full really early when you eat far less than you would normally eat. Pelvic pain or pressure, even back pain, would be common symptoms that would be concerning and should be looked into. Other factors that could put patients into a higher risk category are those with increased genetic risk, whether they carry a genetic syndrome or have a strong family history. So those are some really common ones.
Is there genetic testing to be done to try to see how much of a risk factor you are to something like this?
There are some genetic syndromes, and we do have tests for them. So patients often, if they either carry a personal cancer diagnosis or have a strong family history, will qualify for testing that they can get done.
Well, Anna, you've since gotten really involved here with the Ovarian Cancer Alliance of Oregon and Southwest Washington. So tell us about what that organization offers to patients who are going through this.
We offer a number of things, and thanks for asking. We offer things from financial grants, because ovarian cancer costs a lot, support groups, education, chemo care kits, and this coming June 21st, we're offering a fun event, which is our Teal Walk at the Oregon Zoo. It's the third year for this. It is to amplify signs and symptoms and education, but more than that, it's just a really lovely fun walk at the zoo at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday in June, and you get to be at the zoo for the rest of the day, and you get to meet doctors, because our doctors come, the rest of the community. It's just, we just put our arms around our ovarian community. So, yeah.
What does that do to have that support system? For folks who might be going through treatment or who've been there and can lend a hand.
Absolutely. Ovarian cancer is very lonely. You have a risk of 1 in 78. So our breast cancer sisters have a larger community. We have a very small community, and so you get to feel like you've got some support, some knowledge. If you have questions about this trial or that therapy. You have people that you can ask, peer mentors, all sorts of things. And it just is a way for us to put our arms around and hold on to our ovarian cancer community.
Yeah, between the community, raising the awareness
Yep.
too. Again, having the conversation, which I'm so glad we're doing once
Yes,
again here, because
thank you.
sometimes that is more than half the battle, right? You need to know to
Correct.
make that phone call.
Correct.
So I appreciate both your
Exactly.
time. It's been great to have you here
Oh,
once again.
thank you
you
so
so
much
much.
once again for
Yeah,
your
thank you.
support.
Yeah,
for
of
being
course.
here.
And again, the 3rd annual Teal Ribbon Family Fun Walk at the Oregon Zoo, happening June 21st. You can register online now, and you can find that link and learn much more on coin.com.